Hello everyone, I'm Christina Marie, this is Chrysalis Creations. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you're not already, please subscribe, like, share, comment below. Happy a little over a year anniversary to all my subscribers. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get this out to you, but thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to me. This channel has been personally more for therapy than it has for anything else. And if I can help people along the way, then it's win-win, right? But above all, it's been a lot about helping myself. You see, what we don't do is when we're down and we're in a rut, we go and we look to everybody else's videos, everybody else's advice. We read all these self-help books and try to find the answers instead of listening to our own words. So going back, listening to all the videos that I've made throughout this journey, it's really inspired me to make more. So I know I have a lot of videos about twin flames, and yes, love is a very big part of life, but we don't need another person to be complete. We don't need another person to be content with love. Love of ourselves is key in every relationship, not just the twin flame journey, not just in finding a soulmate. Working to be the best you can be is more important than anything else. So many of us are lost, and it's sad. I moved here to the city almost a year ago now, and it's taken a long time to not feel completely overwhelmed. And I still do sometimes. I still do catch myself sitting at the only tree there is around and just crying to it. I'm sorry you feel so sick. I feel sick too. But that's where being here is also where I'm supposed to be. To help others I meet, other people who feel trapped. Yeah, we may feel trapped physically, but that doesn't mean you have to be mentally trapped. When I feel lost, I go deeper. And a lot of us are like, I don't want to do that. Because there's certain things that we repress for a reason. And it's painful. It's painful digging up all that stuff that's holding you back. It's like an onion. You peel back layer upon layer upon layer, and each layer makes you cry even more. Or burdens your hands, stings your nose. It's the same way with life. That's what yoga's all about. It's all about the journey. And I talk about yoga like that's the only thing to do, and I know that's become the new hip thing in the Western world, but there's more to it than stretches and poses. It's the journey. It's not limiting yourself to limitations, because limitations are only created by the mind. For example, how I see the world versus everybody else. When I fill out my papers and they give you this choice, white, whatever, I don't answer that. Because I don't look in the mirror and see a color. And I am not going to limit myself to a color. I'm just a shell. My energy is my color. So unless if there's like an indigo or a rainbow or something on there that's more defiably me, I'm not going to answer that. Because it's 3D thinking. This is not the body I will be in 100 years from now. I don't see others like that. I see the light in people's eyes, which is what namaste means. It means the light in your eyes. and it's colorful. It's beautiful. Or it's scary. Another instance, another example. I have flowers, and I just noticed that I have a little silkworm in one of them. Now, I could have screamed and killed the silkworm, or thrown it outside, or done a whole lot of other things with it. Kristen was eating my flowers. I paid money for, or, well, they were bought for me, but that's not the point. The point is, I didn't. I left it there. I left it there because it has every right to live as my flower does. And you know, those flowers are going to die, so why not? If I can watch it transform, maybe it's not a silkworm, I'm not 100% sure. It's a tiny little green worm and it's super cute. I'm hoping it's an Luna moth. That would be amazing. But that's not the point. I don't kill things unless if I have to. Because nothing is below me. Nothing is above me. We're all equal. And it took a lot to get there. Because growing up, I always felt inferior. Because it was how I was raised. And it's how we raise our children. Which is why I homeschool. I don't want my daughter to have to find her voice 30 years from now. I want her to know where it is now and continue with it. I don't wear makeup anymore because I don't want my daughter looking in the mirror and picking out every single flaw to have to hide it, to fit into a society that she thinks she has to fit in. I don't want her comparing herself to everybody else around her because that's what the world makes us do. And more of us should be like that.